this is a channel for beginners. Let's just caveat that. So this is really simple and basic, just talking about like skate park etiquette and things to be conscious of when you go skating at a skate park when you're a beginner. Trust me, I've made a few mistakes myself, but we've got to start somewhere. Well, the place I've come to talk about that is Crystal Palace, a skate park I don't often go to actually, because it gets really, really busy. So I'm here at the ungodly hour of 7 in the morning. But yeah, give me a minute and we'll have a bit of a skate and have a bit of a chat, all right? Oh man, it's got fox crap all over my wheels. Oh, that is so gross. When you arrive at a skate park, the first thing you want to do is just kind of sit and watch for a moment. You need to see what the flow is like. Every skate park will kind of have its own unique sort of flow to it, and you need to look for where people are skating, what obstacles they're hitting, potentially in a row, where the kind of like choke points are, I guess. So where there's going to be a lot of people using the same obstacle from different angles. So if you look at this park behind me, because you've got a sort of side to side thing here that people are going to want to use going bank to bank, you've got a hip over here that people are going to want to hit sort of fast and high and come through here. There's a big bump over here. People are going to probably go over that bump, hit the quarter pipe behind it and come back. Quarter pipe here, so people are going to be hitting this from an angle or straight on. The clues for it are looking at where people are congregating, so where there's like a group of people waiting to skate and taking turns, and then look at the route that they take through the park. Coming out this early in the morning makes it a bit harder for me to warm up, if I'm honest. That's worse than doing it on coping. I would much rather do it here on a quarter pipe with coping. I hope I don't have to tell you this, but if you're waiting your turn and you're dropping in, don't wait like this. People are going to be hitting this obstacle from over here or like over there. If you're waiting to drop in, and maybe you're just like trying to deal with the fact that you're not comfortable dropping in, you need to wait back from the coping so that people can do tricks in front of you. As long as you've been there, people will understand where you are and what you're trying to do, and when you see the gap, you come out and you put your board down. Don't sit on obstacles. You know, I think that's really, really common sense, to be honest. It's a problem you see with kids who aren't skating usually, but if you're taking your kids to the skate park, tell them not to sit on the obstacles. When you see a parent of a scooter kid sitting on an obstacle, just politely let them know that they're sitting right in the way. It's almost as if this ramp doesn't want me. So mellow, but you need so much speed.
Yeah, I can't do it on this one. I can do on that one.
You're a beginner, so you're probably like just learning to pump and you want to have a go in the bowl, but I mean, this is like a 7-foot drop in. You might not be ready for that, but you want to pump the bowl. You can do that, but be conscious of whoever's around here. They're not going to be mad at you for wanting to learn to pump in the bowl, but you just have to use a little bit of your awareness to know when to stop. If you're trying to like kick turn or something, if you've had a good few pumps and you have one shot at that kick turn, probably pause for a bit, let somebody else go. Most people at skate parks are understanding of the fact that there's beginners there. If it's mad busy, you'll get a proportion of people who are like impatient. But if there's only 2 or 3 people skating the bowl, they'll be all right with you going in and taking a pump. Just don't take the piss, I think, is the thing. Roll in here, hit the bank there, come back, rock and roll the quarter pipe, and then 180 revert, get my little shove it. That'll be a line. I mean, I've literally only done 2 shove-its all morning. Yo! Happy with that. You've just learned how to drop in, but you get to the skate park and all the ramps are new and you're not really sure what to do, or it's like something horrific like a pool. Don't be afraid to get out there and go through your process a little bit. Don't go crazy. I mean, if you stand out when everybody's trying to skate and you're just like holding your board over and looking and backing off and not even really putting the attempt in, then you're in the way. If you're generally there, like, you know, full pads, you're going through the process, you're like trying to understand if you can trust yourself out on the drop in, you'll know if you've got the intent in mind to do it. The community will get that, and actually you'll get a huge stoke from them for trying, but like know when to go, all right, I'm not there yet, grab your board in, step back, all of that etiquette. Believe me, when you commit to the drop in, everyone will be so stoked for you. Like there's nothing quite like that. I'll try, let's see, you got this.
Once again.
No, you got it, just stay calm. Yo! Yeah, come on. Ah, sick though.
Thanks, man.
Nailed that first one. More people turning up. It must be getting close to 9 o'clock. I'm not very comfortable on the clamshell thing. Let's see if I can do a bit on that. You might have seen on my Instagram, I'm constantly trying to do little challenges, and that's like confidence on ramps and stuff. Like this is a weirdly shaped ramp, so I want to try and actually carve as high as I can on it. That's not bad, but I can only imagine how low I must be on it. I want to be there. I mean, I want to be there, right? But I want to be there. always pump in and then I'm like...
Yeah, but you need to stay low all the time. Yeah, you can't open yourself. Yeah,
Yeah.
the thing is because you like little bit like pumping there.
Yeah.
But then you going straight. Then you have to go back again. And down. I think if you go like, I don't know, 100 times, you will get it. Yeah.
Hey, some of that was all right. Crystal Palace is really good for this one because you come to the park, you've looked at the flow, you see that like people are going across the park and they're congregating in one space and they're all dropping in on one quarter, but you just want to do flat ground. What you need to do is find where the sort of dead space is. And the reason Crystal Palace is good for that is because here, behind this big, I don't know what you would call it, shrimp bowl, clam pipe. Behind here is a dead space. You've got a good area where you can practice a bit of flat ground. Maybe you're trying to learn shove its or whatever. Right, I have to mention snaking, obviously. Snaking's where you kind of like take somebody else's go, I suppose. And it's a good idea for you to just work out which skater goes before you go and then you go after them. But there's a nuance as I see it. So what will happen is if you're not being assertive on your go, somebody will snake you. They're just trying to get the most out of their session. And if you are next to go and you're chatting, for example, they're going to snake you because you're not committed to the session, I guess. Or if it's your go and you kind of dilly-dally about, you know, who might go next, or like you're being too polite, they're going to snake you. So you have to be assertive. You have to know who you're after and when to go. And when you're going to go, you have to properly just go. Oh, that felt so good. I've got very little left in the tank for this now. In actual fact, yeah, I'm gonna accept, well look, I just want to go and have some breakfast really. Why is it always food? I just want to go and have some breakfast. There's a ton more skaters coming. I can't film anymore really. I might do a couple of shoves to keep myself happy and then go get breakfast. That's got to be absolutely everything you need to know about being at a skate park as a beginner, surely. It's everything I know anyway. Keep an eye on what the flow is like, know who you're after so that you don't snake anyone. Don't be afraid to be a beginner. I think that's a really important one. I think actually one of the most important things to help you get comfortable and understand the rules of the skate park is try and have a regular skate park that you go to often. It will help in a number of ways. One, you'll understand what the flow is already. Two, people will get to know you. If you go back at the same time all the time, you'll find that actually it's the same group of skaters that skate, and they will get to know you and what you're trying to do. So if they know that for weeks you've been trying to learn how to drop in, they will know that that's what you're going to be trying to do at that spot for that period of time, and they'll adapt around you to a degree. The overriding thing I can say is if you feel like you're taking the piss with other people's time and space, then you're doing something wrong. But yeah. Right, look at just how crusty this is from the paving slabs on run-ups, but then look at the bank. This is an old spot. That might be something. Should bring a broom with me. Just gonna like go from here, maybe try and kick turn on it and roll out. Oh, every time you move. No cheering. The crowd goes wild. I'm having that. That felt controlled. Ungraceful movement. This was a video that was supposed to be about skate park etiquette. If you liked this one, hit the like button. If you want to see more in this vein, or just more of what I do, hit subscribe. If you want to support the channel, there's a link in the description for a merch store, buy a t-shirt or something. And then if you want to join the community, we've got a Discord link in the description. We've got an amazing community there, mostly beginner skateboarders in their later years, just helping each other out, stoking each other up. If you jump on there, just start talking and see if you might find some skaters local, you might learn a bit more about your setup, you might get some trick tips. Otherwise, yeah, it's a good space. Don't be a dick. Peace.